Hey everyone, I am getting ready for Mabon. So Mabon is the autumn equinox in witchcraft, the wheel of the year. So I just want to show you this really pretty picture. Well, this kind of symbolizes Mabon. So I'm getting ready for the event. The event is on Saturday, and right now what I'm doing is just, because what I want to do is I talk about it a little bit so everyone understands what it is. And then what I want to do is a water element writing ritual, a libation to Dionysus. I'm going to see if I can make some apple cider, not sure about that, and do a Fortuna prosperity spell, and then make pine cone amulets. So I'm going to just sit down because I feel like I understand things more if I write them out instead of just reading them. It doesn't necessarily sink in. So I'm going to write out sort of the concept of each of these things and then see from there. I do have to go just now, but I wanted to share. Do I have everything actually? Yes, I do. Ingredients and things that I got for my ritual. I'm trying to stay in the light. So I went and I bought cinnamon sticks. I couldn't find like an apple incense, but I got apple rings that I can crush up. Poppy seeds, jasmine tea, which I can grind up as just jasmine. And then I got ground cinnamon, which I could probably get from the shops, but it was there. And then whole cloves. And then I had to go to like a little esoteric store, and I can't find mugwort anywhere. It's not very common in South Africa. But I got this tea, this transcendent tea mix that has mugwort in it. So I thought that that could work nicely. Then obviously I've got frankincense and myrrh resin. They didn't have charcoal discs, but I can get that from a Chinese shop. Also, they didn't have, I'm going to pronounce this wrong probably, I say benzoin. It's also called Syrax, I think it is. They've had it before, but they didn't have it now. Like you just kind of have to make do with what you've got. And then what I've got here is 8 pieces of adventurine for the people that come to the workshop. So, well, the celebration workshop, whatever you want to call it. So that's a lot of the ingredients. There's still more coming. Basically, this is not a good financial decision, what I'm doing, but I also think of it though as like, it's kind of like with teaching, when you get some of your teaching tools and things like that. When I'm buying the stuff, it's like, okay, cool, now I'm stocked up for next time, and the next one will kind of pay off what I lost. And then I've got a whole collection of tools eventually, and I won't have to buy new ones. So business decisions, I suppose, right? Anyway, I have to rush off and go teach and box and do all those things, even though that's not really part of this vlog. But I also, where's my book here? The last thing I have to work on is the amulet making ritual, because I'm not going to be able to put the pine cones in an oven and do all that sort of stuff. So I have to figure out a new pine cone amulet ritual for that. Also, no reason at all, just thought I'd tell you, I have Impepo and I don't know what to do with it. Anyway, I'm back and I have a delivery, and this is the last thing that I needed delivered. Well, no, I actually still need to go get things. But it's my last delivery, at least, for Mabon, from Mabon. And it is something that I don't have on my own. My boyfriend has, my mother has, but I don't have. And I don't want to use theirs because they use theirs for food. And what I want to put in here, I don't think should be consumed. And I guess you can't really be a witch without a pestle and mortar. And I liked this one because it has this little part that you can pour out with that I don't see with a lot of others. And I guess again, for what I do, I thought that was fitting and very good. Oh, I like the handle as well. This seems to be better than my mom's and my boyfriend's. This is the handle. It looks like a big nail. And then, so there we go. There's my pestle and mortar, my very own one. Yay. Last little bits. Plastic wine glasses. So that I don't have to worry about stuff breaking, basically. And then these little satchels, which I was so happy I found because I was worried that I'd have to go to so many shops because I couldn't remember, but luckily I chose the right shop. So now I've got these, and now I know where to get these, and these are perfect for, well, it doesn't, you can't see it really, but for spell pouches, these sort of little drawstring bags, they are the most perfect things. So I'm so happy that I got it, and like I liked this dark color because it very much was abundance and like, I don't know, again, authentically witchy kind of thing. And then I got 10 of these little spray bottles, and what I'm going to be doing later today or tonight or whatever is grinding up incense and mixing it with, I think, oil or something like that, and then spraying it. Oh, distilled water. And it's going to become a spray for abundance and for clearing and for things. I haven't checked my grimoire, but in the grimoire it'll tell you why, and I'll explain why later when I've double checked what I'm supposed to be doing. Anyway, I'm kind of just chilling around until for 15 minutes, and then I've got boxing. Very active day today. And then after that, I wanted to go, I will go, and maybe I'll go straight to my studio to work on some music, and then come home and then get this witchy stuff prepped. It sounds like such a day. Yesterday was more of a day though, I can say that. Just a rundown of the day. Gonna go and talk about Mabon, and then we'll start with the meditation and the water ritual, which is basically talking about how we're feeling right now and emotion, how to temper or increase the emotion, and how to bring more of it into your life. So that'll be the first thing we do, which is a nice way to begin, I would think. Calm people down, that sort of thing. Then I think we'll go into the Fortuna spell, which is charged crystals with selenite, and these are the crystals that I've got here. And then we put cinnamon chips, poppy seeds, whole cloves. For luck and fortune, my fate be told, grow my wealth and bring me gold. Sprinkle the gold, repeat the cinnamon sticks, desolel, put into satchels. So I think what I'll do is we'll probably put everything into, no, I think they can put it into the little bags. Where's my, why can't I keep track of anything? Maybe I make a dummy one now, like a tester one. So into this, into one of these little drawstrings, we have, I need something heavy. So I will charge the crystals, do a thing, put the crystal in the bag, and then with that we put a cinnamon chip, poppy seeds, whole cloves, for luck and fortune, and you say that, da 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 da, spring, and you stir it with a stick. So I wonder, it'll fit, it'll stay in. I'm sure the ground cinnamon will stay in. That'll be fine. And then keep it. All right. So I'm just going to tell them to add cinnamon chips, to add poppy seeds into their bag, whole cloves, and then to say the thing 3 times. Cool. I'm happy with that. Then I'd like to go into the libation to Dionysus, which means I consecrate the grapes with benzoin, which I have. Then, why did I buy white wine? It's supposed to be red wine. Okay, I'm probably just gonna order some to make sure that I'm just sorted. And then we put it in with, we put honey with it, then take a sip, and then we pour the rest on the ground with the grapes. To the gods of wisdom and fertility and brothers of freedom constraints, I offer you this blood and the incense of Syrax. Right. And then we do the pine cones, which I've just practiced now, and it all seems fine. So the thing I need to do now is make the spray bottles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind up the frankincense and myrrh, pour it into the bottles with some water, and then I've got my spray bottles ready to go. There. I'm not an aesthetic girl. Here they are, the spray bottles, frankincense and myrrh. This is not pretty. Like, it's a basic bottle that I got from a China shop and the water's like turned muggy. But that shows you that it's authentic. And that's what matters. Also, suddenly I've got a friend. Great. Anyway, I feel very prepped for Saturday. Taking a breath for 4, hold for 4, out for 8. So breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The theme of today is abundance and gratitude. Round, turn, just so you can walk on the floor and know it's not going to cave in underneath you. It will support. That's some symbol that you can just have in your mind that you know you can practice.
What is in there?
Oh, apple blossom,
Okay.
jasmine blossom,
Okay.
and it's supposed to be just mugwort, but I didn't have just mugwort, so it's this mix, which is a pinch of cloves, poppy seeds, and then a little bit of gold. It's very sticky. The gold is sticky. That's burnt amethyst that they've just burnt to make it that color.
Yeah, like this.
Proper citrine is muddy looking almost, so just always be careful of that.
Backwards and say that at the time we wish her that she's died with peace.
Peace.
I've been feeling a lot of rage.
Don't eat them.
I've been reading them, sorry.
I've been feeling a lot of rage this week.
However, I wanted us to put it onto our pine cones. Alright? So the first thing we're going to do,
Yeah, just
Actually, it feels so lovely to work with gold in a messy way. You know, not being so controlled.
wherever you want to slot it in.
Planning.
good. Life is messy.
We can't keep any control over this. That's why it's so rewarding.
Definitely.
I'm hungry. Maybe just a few of the seeds.
And eating those seeds that cause seed plague. And
Hades from Hecate. You have stolen the holy daughter of Demeter. Now the earth grows barren as Demeter mourns her loss. All life is dying. Hades, I demand that you allow me to return the daughter of Demeter at once.
Persephone would return to the earth for 2/3 of the year and return to the underworld to rule as queen for the remaining parts.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. That was actually beautiful.
Well, yeah, this book is letters from all different witches around the world who worship Hecate and all their different covens, ways of celebrating Hecate. And one of the ways is they go around and tell the story with rolls and stuff like that. I didn't have access to a photocopier to give you all the script.
But it's so much nicer to do it like that, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It was very beautiful.
Yeah. So, yeah, usually how I end these things is doing a little bit of a reading for everybody, if you guys are interested in
Yes.
that.
Yes, please. If
Well,
you
I will never say no.
cherry on the cake, my dear.
Thank you for the ritual.
yes, thank you so much. It is so different and so relaxing.
The event went so well. This mark is from wearing eye protection. So ignore that. That's my airsoft life and that's my other vlog. Anyway, the event went so well. The ladies said that I outdid myself. I really think it made a difference for people, and it just felt good to celebrate Mabon and to be in the witchy world and, you know, doing something in the witchy community. So I'm gonna leave this vlog here. Thank you so very much for watching. Please continue to subscribe and all the lame things that we say. It would make a huge difference to my life. So yeah, sending you all so much love. Bye.